Hello, everyone, and welcome again to Mock Hour. Unfortunately, His Majesty King John Brick has not been able to make it with us today. He has been a bit occupied with a dental issue that we're hoping to get resolved very soon, so he'll be back with us next week. And again, thank you, everyone, for joining us. Looks like we have quite a few people in the comments today. Hello, Vipe, Droplet, Xenon, Coelian, Rifts, of course, Space Bunny, Reggie. Thank you for everyone for joining us. If you have any comments as we go along, please let us know. If you have a mock, be sure to provide some commentary on that. We also have Brixmania. It looks like Brixmania is also in the chat as well as here in person. Brixmania is basically acting as my co-host today. So to help provide some counterbalance to my extreme critiques.
They do call me Professor Bricks.
Yes, that is a new title he's acquired. I'm not quite sure about the legitimacy of that, but we're not going to go into that today. If there's, without further ado, let's get right into the mocks. Okay, we have Mince here as well. Let's start with this. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce that. I'm not sure whether, I believe this is supposed to be a weapon. It kind of reminds me of the some of the spaceships from Star Wars, actually. The giant rebel ships. Mon Calamari ships? Never
Oh
mind.
yeah, it
But
does.
yeah, I'm not a weapons expert. That'd be Nerf Boy. He's our resident weapons expert. But as you can see, we have some good detailing here with you use some hinge pieces to create create the guard. I'm sorry, I'm not used to leading this. So yeah, I wonder how functional this is. We have some Technic pieces in here. So is that a rubber? That may be a rubber band here. So this may actually fire. If so, I recommend that if you do make a weapons mock that is functional, please include a video because it is really cool when we get to actually see that.
Mm-hmm. The rest
So
looks pretty good too.
yeah, I can't
Rest.
pronounce whatever this is, Mr. 420, but good work. And of course, Protector of the Brick Empire is here. Okay, Space Bunny says it looks like a gun. Rise, welcome back, Rise. Okay, thank you for joining us, John, even if it's just in the comments. Hopefully you feel good enough to join us. If not, you're welcome to just provide textual commentary. Matt Enthusiast is here as well. Thank you for joining us, Matt. Rifts is here and said, "Goat, what Brick's posted in the memes channel is copyright." I'll keep an eye.
I warned it.
Okay, you'll have to warn me again. So
Okay.
I won't go over everything here on the Protector of the Brick Empire's model. Protector of the Brick Empire likes to make realistic models, realistic-looking fictional models for the most part.
Wow.
So check this out. All the work he's done on microscale ships has been absolutely stunning. Just the profiling he does, and I've seen some of the mocks he's working on the future. They're absolutely gorgeous. The way he made these radar panels out of little battle droid arms. Check out all those little details and the little. I believe that's radar as well, sonar. All the little a bridge, all sorts of little cannon details. This is absolutely phenomenal work, I must say.
The color scheme is amazing too.
Yep, dark red and white work really well together. This is absolutely stunning work, Protector of the Brick Empire, and we hope to see this on the shore, patrolling the shores of the Brick Empire very soon. Okay. Kim is posting some more Bionicle mocks. This is the Roxy of Misdirection. Okay, she's smarter than she looks. I like the creative liberties you took with the colors and the style here. Instead of using the typical Roxy mask, you used the CCBS and the little fang piece, or I think of those. Think of those as the Vizirac eyes.
The
And
Trident looks awesome too.
absolutely, is that supposed to be a trident? I
Uh,
suppose so.
something.
Yeah, there's a lot of homages to the traditional Roxys here. Very nice. Brixmania says, well done. Manthusia said, cool build. Okay. Reggie says, Amarok is a mark I've been working on for a while, but slowly modifying and upgrading her over time. Well, I think your work has really paid off. You do a really incredible job on just shaping and outlining and a very good creature design overall. Reggie Rice says, "Wait, how do I get in the voice chat?" Hey, Bricks, will you DM Rise? And
Sure thing.
we'll get you on when we discuss your mocks in particular. And if anyone else wants to get on to discuss their individual mocks, we can have you on for a little spotlight. If just send Bricks a DM and we'll work that out.
I got you.
Okay. Space Bunny says, "I really like that." Reggie says, I have to make my own Roxy head since there wasn't one in orange. I think you did a pretty good job. This is a clever workaround. Interesting way you did the spikes with this on the neck region here. Riffs asks, is there a sorting stream to tomorrow? No, we will be moving to Saturday, starting next week, though. Very feminine profile, I must say. Okay. Polaya, Toe of Stone. I made some pretty big revisions to Polaya's design. I'm not sure if that's how you want to pronounce that. Okay. Reggie says, skip the mocks after Almorak. I revamped her and later picks. Okay. Okay. I'll skip this for now then. Next we have David. What do we have here? A black Gatling gun turret. A black Gatling gun turret. After rediscovering that some of the camera pieces left, and the turret runs out of ammo, it unfolds and reveals 3 small guns for minifigs. All right. Let's take a closer look here. Yeah, this is a really cute design. I like how you used this piece is usually used in lighting fixtures, I believe. So I like how you recontextualize it as a Gatling gun. I thought this initially was, I thought these were feet initially. I thought it was like a walking Gatling gun, like a walking bob-omb. So yeah, now I want a Gatling gun that's just a Gatling gun with feet. Okay, Reggie says, I skipped too far. Okay. But really, really cool design, David. I like how it's it looks basically automated. It can track targets on its own. Really cool. Okay, Reggie only wanted me to skip the mock after the Roxy, so we're going to take a look at this other one, the Pale Roxy of Rage. Okay, this is really clever work on the head here. She used one of the Hero Factory masks. I believe this is from the Brain Attack wave, and used these claws from Onua to form a jaw line. It's very unconventional for a Roxy model, but I think you pull it off very well. It has this very monstrous quality to it, and just how thin and spiny and ugly it looks. It works really well. This is a very cool mock, as all of your Bionicle mocks are really.
Wow.
Very. Yeah, I really love this jawline. That's the highlight for me. Very nice work on the headpiece.
That
And
crossbow. Awesome.
Yeah, and she still found a way to incorporate the weapon pieces from the official Roxy models. So very nice mix of parts from over the years. Again, if you want to get on to talk about your mock for a short while, PM Brixmania on our Discord server. Anyone is welcome to show their mock here on Moc Hour. We also have a mock roast and feature my Lego meme. So yeah, our Discord is a lot of fun if you're not on it. Lloyd Asplund. I'm going to guess that's how it is. We have my AK-47U with a sides folding stock, working trigger, working bolt, working mag release, and safety lever. Very interesting. Okay.
I like how the trigger handle is like perfect and nice brown color, and the rest is very colorful.
Yeah. Well, you have to have some limitations. If you don't have a huge amount of parts, you just have to get creative. So yeah. Is this tape here? No comment on that. But yeah, the shaping on it looks pretty decent. Very gun-like. I always like to see a smooth curve, even if you cheated a little bit to get that angle. Okay. Vipe says there's no such thing as an AK-47 47U. Maybe it's made up, or maybe it's just he accidentally put a U on the end.
Most likely.
Yep, that's my theory. Brick Conflict says, "Whoa." Okay, Vipe says there's an AKS-74U. Well, I'm not the expert. I'll take your word for it, Vipe. You're one of our other resident gun experts. Reggie says I kind of invented my own original design for Palorax elbow joint using gears instead of ball joints. Huh. I saw that. I didn't pay too much attention to that, I'm afraid. And it says I feel bad for a bunch of gray and black parts in my gun. No, it's perfectly fine. You can make your gun any color you want.
Yeah. Personally, I wouldn't even have enough parts to do like half of this.
John says, nice work. Let's take a look at DKS's latest creation. My Embraer 175. It's one smaller than airplane, one of the smaller airplanes I made to support my own YouTube channel. That's why it is red and black. Originally built in 2019, it took me almost 16 hours, spread it over 4 months, and over 5,500 parts. That is absolutely incredible. And such a relatively short time frame as well. It has opening doors, interior outside cargo and gear, 2 working flaps and working flap tracks, truss reservoirs, and ways to do much cover. Might show some pics later. Okay. Custom print on the vertical stabilizer. Nice use of the 5x8 windscreen on the front. That balances it out very well.
Not to interrupt, Professor, would you like EXO to join?
He can. I prefer not to have too much of the body exposed, if you get what I mean. Okay, Penguin says DKS says does cool stuff with a K. Space Bunny says DKS is too good at planes. Yes, he's hogging all the talent. Reggie says if DKS made Bionicle Mocs, he could basically rule the world. Probably true. Again, look at all the shaping, all the interesting uses of hinges and curves to achieve a very streamlined shape. DKS is a very incredibly talented, very thorough builder, and you should absolutely check out his channel. If you, I don't have a link right now, but check out DKS.
He's even got a whole interior there too.
Let's take a look at that real quick. You can see some of the minifigures moving around in here. It's a little bit tight between the chairs. That's just, minifigures are a bit on the wide side, but this is a really incredibly detailed model. Absolutely phenomenal work as always, DKS. Reggie hopes EXO has enough sleep this time. Okay, we have Rise in here. Rise, I'll pull you in once we get to your mocks, if that's all right. Kaizo says, Horizon Zero Dawn Watcher in micro scale. I haven't actually played Horizon Zero Dawn, but it looks like a cool game. And this is a very intimidating looking monster, robotic monster. Okay. I love the little chicken legs we have down here. It looks very agile and dangerous.
Are those the droid arms?
Yes, these are the newer droid arms for... I think of them as newer. Most of you probably grew up with them. So this is a LEGO display of the Battle for Earth from Avengers Endgame. Okay. Definitely have a huge army to go up. It looks like they haven't quite gotten into the battle yet.
You have a lot of Marvel figures.
Absolutely. A pretty sizable and an impressive collection. Well done. Bricksmania says about DKS's model, it's crammed just like real life airplanes. Very true. And I love how Flower used a spoiler just to show off minifigures. Okay. We have the entire country of Florida. Okay, this is what I was asking for. It's just a pair of legs and gun. This is what I want. If this was on Mock Roast, it would pass immediately.
Man.
Yeah. I love this is just fun. I love a gun with legs. And you use a little ninja sword for the antenna. That's really cool.
Looks like it's able to go on harsh terrain too. It's on, looks like a
Yeah,
log.
it's very flexible. I love outdoor pictures, especially when it's well framed like this. And it still looks fairly large and intimidating, even though you just put it on a branch. Okay, Reggie says, my mock next week are going to be nuts. I can't wait. Okay, Reggie says that collection. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that pun. It says stop. So you two can fight about puns in the comment. Okay, Red Dragon Play says, my army staff, we have an officer. Okay. Medic. Pilot. 2 SWAT team members.
Hmm.
And I am the spy. And 2 soldiers. Okay, and nothing. Okay. Here we are, almost at the rise. Yeah, it's kind of borderline. This isn't quite a mock, but there's some cute characters here, so we'll let it slide. Bizarro has continued to expand. If you could tell us, Bizarro, what all you're adding each time, so we know what to look for and we can pick it out easier. I definitely recognize it seems to continuously be growing, but I can't tell specifically what's growing at any given moment. Okay. I'm going to bring Rise on. Hey, Rise. Thank you for joining us. Care to tell us anything about your mocks? I might have caught her off guard. But Rise, whenever you want to talk about your models, you're welcome to. We'll just go back to them. I'm going to take a quick look at these real quick, though. Reggie says, Bizarro, you got to take more pictures. Yes, you do, Bizarro. More pictures and videos. Just to get us a better view. Rivs is considering buying a bunch of military gear. Okay. Reggie says, I love how the SWAT team members have energy shields,
Yeah.
don't we all?
I was going to notice that too.
Okay. Um, trying to ask Rise. I had to tell her I had to add her manually, and she's here whenever she wants to. Let her know on the Discord. Or I'm just going to continue with this. I'm just going to skip this model for now, and when
We
Rise
go
gets
back
back,
to it.
okay, we'll just go back. Okay, this is from Bob Joe GT, a custom Transformer character. Tiga Storm transforms into an adventure bike. None of the parts need to disassemble except the gun. Transformation is shown in the video. Okay. Very cool. I love things that have a transformation function, especially when you demonstrate that for us. Oh, that is cool. Let's take a quick look at this. Let me put this on full screen for us.
Whoa.
So it starts off in the vehicular transformation.
Oh,
That's
cool.
really cool. Yeah. Transformers mocks have always been very difficult, but with all the new parts we've been getting over the last few years, it's become way more possible these days. Are you ready, Rise? I'm going to pull you back in. Just a warning.
Yeah, they said they tested their mic.
Okay, so she's ready?
I think so, yes.
Okay, Rise. Welcome to the show. Thank you for joining us for Mock Hour.
Oh, still can't hear you.
Okay. We'll give you a moment and we'll just keep scrolling through these mocks. And whenever you get that functioning, Rise, you're welcome to speak up. Okay. Reggie has some issues with the bug, so hopefully that works out. David has made Aquathorn Mark 1. This is a really nice color scheme. Dark blue and white. Very nice contrast going on here. Looks like we have a little open slot for a minifigure. Very cool. Okay. Hopefully we can get Rise back in here. If she can't come this time, maybe we can get you next week, Rise. I really do want to talk to you about your mocks because they're really cool.
Yeah. Looks like the Moc can even go in different positions.
Yep, we have the superhero pose. It looks like he's ready to launch a pilot or something through an ejector seat. I don't know. Bunch of Mixels joints in here to give extra posability. Reggie says, ooh, a Challenger mech builder? Finally, our battle will be glorious. Okay, the first of its kind is made for close combat and underwater base protection to make sure there aren't any hammerheads breaking the walls or drowning the enemy crew. Okay, so this is a submersible mecha character. Very cool. The color scheme really does pop, and yeah, this is absolutely stunning work.
Rai said he or she's mic should be good now.
Okay. Okay, Rise.
Hello.
Hey.
Thanks for having me on.
Hi.
Of course. Let's get up to your first mock. We have an attempt at a Gullwick car. Very
Going.
Cool. Gullwing. Got it. Okay. I love every time you use these pieces. I feel they give so much personality and shaping. I'll let you take a moment to explain this to us.
All right, so basically this is, like I said, my second attempt on this server to make a going car.
Okay.
After the fact, I just called it a wedge Pagani. But anyways, yeah, I just had a bit of fun with shaping, trying to make a different version of the gull-wing mechanism.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what this is. I don't know the source material, of course. But again,
I know it's mostly my own design, but vaguely influenced by 80s wedge cars.
I see. Anytime you use these slope pieces, I'm happy. I'll say that.
Yeah, they do.
And I love every time you use these pieces on the headlight too. I feel that gives it so much extra texture. Nobody else does that.
Yeah, that's what I said when I first posted one of my mocks earlier.
You really good at hiding studs, too.
All right, you're welcome to stick with us for a little while, Rise, as we go through some of our other models, at least until we get some other guests in here. Reggie says, I have a plan to build a new mech suit rattling around my brain for a while. Built it in my room because it's an ocean of bionicle parts and I hate mixing the two. Yeah, it's a pain. Okay. We have a opening cockpit. Didn't see this initially. Very nice little detail. I'm surprised it goes all the way up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my intent. I didn't.
Okay, I
didn't
see
take
it.
an image of the one at the back.
Okay, you tricked me a little bit because you used the transparent clips, tile clips.
Those clips aren't. Those were never actually available in that color.
You cheated, but it's fine. You're allowed to cheat with Studio. You do use Studio, right?
Yes.
All right, just checking. Some holdouts still use Digital Designer. Okay, Backhole Groy has posted some Flickr mocks. I'm just going to look at this one image. I don't want to move away from this. That kind of destroys the continuity of the show. But let's take a look at this. We have a bunch of Space Marine style characters. Oh, this actually looks really cool. This combination of this helmet piece and the skull, the grin fits it perfectly. Yeah.
That motorcycle on the very, very right looks really neat too, with the 3 wheels, looks like.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
how he used the ski piece for the gun, for the shielding on the gun. Very cool.
With the minifigures and like the builds and stuff, it actually vaguely reminds me of the Legend of Korra aesthetic,
Hmm.
especially with all the swords. It's a neat aesthetic.
Yeah, I can see that. Okay, so Bricks Mania.
Oh.
Our resident Professor Bricks is here to make an attempt of a mock of a beach that lives 20 to 45 away from. Okay, so he's not going to dox himself. Good job. Very scaled down version of his beach. Is that a pirate ship out there?
Looks like
it.
it. Probably some
Cool.
tourism ship.
Interesting. Got a bunch of little
so bad.
umbrellas.
For a second, I thought they looked like mushrooms, but like, yeah, those are nice.
So yeah, this is pretty much I had trouble with the base plates because I'm still kind of new to Studio 2.0, but
Yeah.
I just took a beach base plate and pretty much just stuck a bunch of poorly designed minifigures, a couple of trees, and a very boxy lifeguard chair on it.
Well, it does the trick. I recognize it as a lifeguard chair, so
It's a neat
something
mod.
you can keep experimenting with. I
Yeah.
like how he used the armor piece to represent a an
tank top.
undershirt.
I didn't even
Yeah.
know that wasn't a tank top.
Yeah, that
I
was
think it
the
looks like a
80s.
tank top.
That's 80s armor right there. Got a little
Yeah.
baby here. Very cool. Yeah, let's
Thank
keep
you.
going.
Oh, nice. Version
Okay.
2 of my neck.
Reggie, please do not go commit Lego step. Vipe says, ew, exposed studs. Shh. Let's keep going.
Yeah,
Jared said, this is version 2 of my new Mac. Not perfect, but it can stand the same inside. Okay. I definitely recognize this as an evolved version. I love the cockpit and it looks very comfortable. It looks very form-fitting. So, very nice design. It's a bit over colorful, but you have parts limitations. I really do I really like this cockpit. And here's the side view. Kind of have a shield thing going on
I like
here.
how the shield is shaped, like how all the decorations are shaped.
It
Really gives
looks
it a
like
character of its own. Like it's kind of like an Ace Pilot's mech with custom paint.
yeah. It looks like these lines feed into the laser beam, which is also a cool little feature. We have some wings here on the back. I believe those were there last time. Side view. Got some chains in there. I wonder what those are for. Okay.
Yeah, it's a nice mod.
And we are back to Rise. Let me make sure we don't have any more interesting comments first. John is back with dental pain still. Rise says the infamous 11'8" bridge. Yeah.
Yeah, if you've seen if you searched up 11'8" bridge on YouTube, you'll see like all sorts of videos of just trucks thinking that they're small enough for the bridge and they're just crashing into it.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
And that's basically what this is.
I really like it. And you didn't just throw it together. You actually did the rounding details at the edge of you did rounding details off the edge of the columns.
Yeah.
Yeah, very nice smoothing that out.
Mm-hmm. Thanks.
Let's get the other view of the disaster unfolding. We have someone falling out of the truck.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's something I added on my own.
Someone isn't too happy about this unfortunate circumstance.
I mean, it's blocking up traffic.
Yeah, I see. I love this little detail. I love how everyone is pissed.
Oh yeah, it took me like way too long to make all the custom prints necessary. So it's both the signs and that overheight sign.
Well, you did a phenomenal job. That's a detail most people would overlook, and I really appreciate you go out of your way to make that extra effort.
Thanks.
Okay.
But yeah, that's some more angles. one reused car, copy pasted, and a redecoed box truck in Penske colors.
Very cool.
Looks nice.
And for reference, right below that, I included a compilation. Just
We won't go through that just today, but if you want to see some cars being absolutely demolished, that's available to you.
That truck
Either
looks
trucks
just
going
like the real
so
thing.
slow that they think they'll go under, or trucks
Maybe if
going
I go
so fast
slow
that they
enough,
thought they went to.
maybe if I go slow enough, my vehicle will shrink.
Yeah.
It doesn't quite
Or
work.
if I go so fast, then no one will notice.
Yeah, maybe the laws of physics will just look the other way while you do it.
Yeah.
Okay, this
wow.
is from Vipe, and Vipe says gun.
The
Blopstoys
rifle
is
for
here.
a rich mob. The rifle for a rich mobster.
Yeah, this is totally overkill. Looks almost like a fantasy weapon, I'd
Yeah,
say. Again, I'm not our weapons expert here, so very cool.
to
I
be
love all the
honest,
little spikes and the little lines on it. It looks fairly comfortable as well.
yeah.
Yeah. Very, very detailed model.
Make sure to like the stream because at 20 likes, Rise is gonna sing.
I
I
never
don't think
agreed
we
to that.
agreed to that. You are under no compulsion to do that, Rise. Okay, this is from Colian, the British cruiser tank A27M Cromwell 4.
Nice.
Okay, we got some new characters today. Piloting it. Again, I can't quite tell the difference on all of the tanks he builds. The wheels definitely look much thicker now. He's using
Yeah.
eight length the 8 length dishes, so that's definitely a new addition. It fits the overall shape much better, I'd say. Very
It's
interesting.
also pretty accurate to the actual thing.
Well, you'd know, I wouldn't.
I'm a
Okay.
history buff, so yeah.
John says Coelian makes the best tank vids. Yes, Coelian does make a lot of interesting military-themed videos, and they're very informative as well.
I like the little soldier guys on top. They're not like minifigures. They're like actual made.
They're close to the Miniland scale of minifigures.
Yeah.
Brick Conflict says it's not called a tank; it's called a tonk with an O.
Tank, tonk, potato.
Yeah, let's not argue. Bob Stoys asks, "How's everyone's day?" My day is just fine. How about you, Brixmania and Rise?
All right.
I'm doing fine.
Okay. This little piece of grass on the front of the tank has been cut from the ground of a hedge cutter. It was okay.
Whoa. Those are
okay. I see. I see what you're going for now.
Attention to detail. Nice.
Yeah, using Technic parts to simulate that effect. Very cool. Got some outdoor shots of this vehicle mowing through the terrain.
It's some really neat photography.
Absolutely. And some contact shots. Very cool. Okay, I'm curious about the context of this one. It's just
the British tried to do the Soviet flying tank.
Yes, it's the new evolution of the UFO.
The jumping tank.
Yeah, if I was on the battlefield and I saw that flying towards me, I'd be abandoning my post.
That's what Molotovs are for.
Okay, David says Stingray Mark 1. Okay, smaller version of the previous Aquathorn MK1 Moc. It's a smaller version used for short observations. See if there's any danger lurking, and if the Aquathorn MK1 is needed to defend the crew from danger. Okay, so yeah, this is
I like this color scheme.
Yeah, nice use of different parts and colors going on here. Red, white, and blue is always a classic color combination.
I really like the accents on it.
Yeah, it's a very efficient combination, and it doesn't come across as gaudy at all. It's a very nice distribution. Got a superhero landing, of course. David really likes those. Really nice. Really nice work.
I like how all of your mech suits are able to like position into different angles and stuff.
Okay. David does a great job with posability and making all of his mocks share a story. Blobstoy says, my day was good. I'm almost done with my Army Man stop motion. I just need a few more voice lines to be posted on my channel. All right. I might have to take a look at that later. Okay, Jimmy John is throwing some shade at DKS, who needs a passenger plane when you have a flying tank. That's a good point.
But what if you need 100 flying tanks?
Well,
I just strap that on a plane.
Just give everyone their own flying tank. Nobody needs a passenger plane ever again.
I mean, that's technically what a Hind D is.
Wow.
Oh, nice. General
This
Grievous.
is not. Kim is just posting somebody else's mock. It felt so insane I had to post and show. We'll ogle at this for just a moment.
Hello there. Wait, hello there.
General
Hello there.
Kenobi.
Got the windscreen in tan forming the neck. That's a very clever parts usage. Some of these parts are used from the General Grievous Construction minifigure. And look at these. He used the window panes from the garage piece. Yeah. That is absolutely insane. I didn't even know those came in tan. I feel like he might be cheating a little bit with that. I'll have to go look that up after. But again,
absolutely
phenomenal detail. This is not Kim's mock, just to be clear, but it is phenomenal nonetheless. Cocky Snake has the Lavaroid ship, the Lavaroid base. This is really cool. I love how Exo Snake is kind of paying tribute to both Exo Force and the 90s classic space themes with factions like this, the Lavaroids. I wish we had more than one picture of it, though. That's my only complaint right now. I wonder what these pieces are for. I'd like a little bit more context of what's going on in here.
But yeah, it's a neat aesthetic.
Absolutely. Okay. This is from Element 54. Keep evolving with his cars. Toros Casro. Casro, I believe. Interesting use of the trans 2x3 flag piece to form the back, and some Nexo tiles to smooth it out. That looks nice as well.
Yeah, it kind of looks like vents, like the rear vents you'd see on cars.
Absolutely, very, very clever. It's a little bit uneven on the end, but it looks good. Okay, Kim has posted Pelaya, Toe of Stone, Mark II. Her armor is battered and mismatched from countless battles. I like how you used both this character. I don't remember this character, but the Turaga Doom helmet and the Huki helmet, both from the Toamari wave, to form this character. Nice mix of different browns going on here, and using the classic Toe of Stone axe. Very cool. And now everyone is saying hello there in the chat. So
what have you done?
It's your fault, Rise. You better fess up to that.
I regret nothing.
Okay, Kim says her armor is battered and mismatched from countless battles. Yeah, I feel like it works pretty well.
Yeah, gives off the weathered warrior kind of look.
Yeah, and the use of these construction ball joints to form the body, very cool. Got some extra little weapons on the back, it looks like. Again, I really like how you combine two masks to give much more personality to these characters. It looks almost like a ponytail going on back here. I almost didn't notice that. Reggie said I had to go crazy with the keyed orange on her because it was my last attempt at a Toe of Stone. I think it paid off.
Cheese armor.
Yeah.
Flexing my posing skills.
I couldn't help but laugh at that.
Oh,
it's better than the last one.
Flexing my posing skill, a sneak peek at a future mock week submission. Okay, kind of cheating, showing off next week's mock hour. Very interesting shaping on this. Very cool. We have Admiral
Wow.
Plaque Bar. Ladies and gentlemen, the Venerator class Star Wars themed PC.
Senator. Yeah, it's,
Wow.
yeah, lots of detail. And the transparency.
It's even water cooled.
Unlimited power!
Yes.
Like it literally says that.
All the little Star Wars-esque greebles on it. The
Yeah.
color scheme that fits the Venator ship. I still can't get the pronunciation on that right. It's been a long day for me here at Keyeld Labs.
Mood.
Okay. Their History Meister says, hey guys, currently at work. How's Mock Hour going? Pretty well. We've seen some really cool mocks so far, and we're glad you could pop in and join us. Hope work is going well for you as well. Reggie says, using those Hordika maces as ponytails fits her personality quite well. I agree. You do a great job giving your characters unique personality, and that's something I always appreciate. Der History Meister says, I need to install a granite dam and water breaker, so unfortunately it looks like I won't be joining. That's unfortunate. We always enjoy talking to you here on Mock Hour, and hopefully we can get you next week. 200 feet of granite to install by hand. That does not sound fun.
Ooh.
That does indeed suck. Der History Meister. Mint says, we need a Club Break fan art channel. Just post it in the memes for now. Or the art gallery, as Brixmania says. Vibe says, eat the granite. I don't feel like that would be too conducive to good health. Here we can see the back with the fan and all these other sockets for the plug.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, I've never seen something that's water cooled made out of Lego. Like, that's a first for me.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
like how they got the glowing stuff down. Like, I don't know how I could do that even in Bricklink Studio.
yeah, that is a phenomenal level of detail. And yeah, it seems you need to teach some people your ways. Got a spinning fan here. Put the wedge plates at a slight angle. Very cool.
He's even got all the ports.
Yeah, and the grill with the holes to make sure the air circulation works. Very awesome.
And now we're on to my truck.
Okay, explain yourself.
Well, in short, I decided to make a long nose cab after I decided why not make another one.
Okay.
So it's basically a sleeper cab. Kind of like my previous one, but it's like long nose. I also wanted to use those grill pieces as headlights, so
Okay,
that.
I see that. Got some experimentation going on here. I really like this piece. It's very good for shaping, even though the grilling requires a bit more creativity to work around, especially since it doesn't. It works very well with this the grill tile as well. Yeah, and you're using the. Is this the 3x3 corner slope?
Yeah.
I've never had a chance to play with that part. It looks very cool. Got a back angle here with some exhaust pipes.
Yeah.
Okay. Der History Meister says, it hurts, but it pays well. That's a good trade-off, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Got a little socket back here for a trailer. Very good. And Cocky Snake has created King John Castle. Here we have a back view of King John Castle. And is it complete? This is really cool. I love all the mix of different. I love the tan. Look, I get a Yavin 4 vibe from this model personally. And yeah.
Yeah, I love how the orange accents the tan on this.
Very much so. And I wish we had a bit closer view of all these different rooms. Looks like there's a command center in here. All sorts of little weapons platforms and a dock for maybe a spaceship or a boat.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. I want to know more about the story of this place. Vipe has a medieval
nice
crossbow.
Woo.
Even like how the arrow is made.
Oh, the arrow is. I almost missed that. That's very cool. Very smooth shaping on that.
Looks like our Majesty might be joining.
Der History Meister says, I better get back to work or the foreman is going to lose it, Lamau. Who is Khaki? Someone joined the stream.
Might be Exa.
Okay. Okay, we'll bring on Exo to explain himself. Is that you, Exo?
What?
Hey, care to explain yourself? Exo. And His Majesty King John Brick has joined us.
Hello.
It's getting crowded in here.
Sorry I don't have the green screen up, guys.
It's fine. We're glad you could make it, Your Majesty, even if it's just a brief appearance. How are you feeling?
All right for the most part. Can't get in the dentist yet, but I'm good enough for this for a little bit.
Okay. Exo, let me know when you're ready. We're just going to keep looking at Mocs for now.
Oh,
Reggie
nice,
says,
nice
I
planet.
don't see a horrific Lego mask. It can't possibly be Exo. That's a good point. Very, very good point.
Hello, Blob in the chat saying hi to me.
Yeah, I can't keep up with all the chat. It's going too quickly right now. The legend Jack the Lego Maniac says, we have an Ice Planet speeder. Okay, nice mix of different parts from over the years. The Nexo windscreen works very well with the Ice Planet 2002 aesthetic. Got some ice crystals. Very cool.
Yeah, I think I heard it from the neck on Planet Ripple. Like, yeah, it's pretty easy to get the parts for the Ice Planet aesthetic, and it really looks good.
Yes, absolutely. If more
Yeah,
people
this
want to
one-
make, if more people want to make Ice Planet Mocs, that's a quick way to get into my heart.
No, and also like, I like how it looks kind of almost like a sports car, but like
Yeah.
space.
I almost didn't notice this, but even the headpiece has a orange printing on it. The orange goggles. Really cool.
Oh, this one has some video of it firing.
Okay. Space Bunny says Ice Planet is always really cool. Reggie says it would be cool if it had a few extra little greebles, like some mechanical details. Okay, now we have Kevin's Lego guns with a functional gun. Let's see.
Well, you gotta go. See ya.
All right.
Okay. Bye.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us. It was good having you on. That's really cool.
That's impressive.
Does it only accommodate one round or can it do multiple? If it can do a rapid fire semi-auto, that'd be really cool. But still, it's a very nice feature. I love seeing functional Mocs like this. And I could just watch this over and over because it just sounds so clean. The plates rubbing against each other, it sounds so good.
Perfect. I love how there's two different types of like gun builders. Some try to get the model looking as realistic as possible. The other ones, they try to sacrifice a little bit to make it functional.
Yeah. And this is definitely the latter, and it works very well, I must say.
The Rift says, I like no green screen, John. You like the white background? I guess I usually have horrific things behind me, though, so.
Space Bunny says, I just love a bit of neoclassic space. There's nothing wrong with that. And here's a comparison of the two different guns. You can see the grill that's slightly similar to what it's based on, which is really cool. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Here's a side view at a literal side. And next we have James Mocs here. So does anyone know how to pronounce this? If not, I'm just going to keep going.
I'll look it up.
Okay. This is a command vehicle based on the Panzer I hull. Being armed with a single machine gun is meant to be used by commanding officers on the battle to direct infantry and tank movement, along with directing artillery fire. It was the service of the Spanish Civil War, invasion of Poland, Belgium, France, and used in the opening stages of the invasion of USSR. Okay.
Okay, so the tank name that was German for, well, English, is Special Motor Vehicle.
Okay. That makes sense. It has a little opening section so the commander can pop out. Ben says, how do you show both hands in the video? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Got the closing up hatch, close up of the commander's position and antenna, which moves freely. I reused the hatch from the original version and raising it up higher. Very cool. Got the side hatch here.
What is this?
Sorry?
Sorry. May I show chat the retired set I picked up? My brother sent me.
Oh, yeah. Show that off for us real quick. I'm going to put
Okay.
you on full screen.
Yeah, so my brother mailed this to me. I didn't know this existed. It says bonus pack, and it has like all these mini, pretty much sets in there from Classic Castle, Pirates, Space Police there. It's kind of a cool little mix.
Whoa.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
cool.
love the 90s era, and that's a nice little grab bag of different characters. Very cool.
Are you going to open it or save it?
I'll open it eventually. I'll save the box, though. I think his box was opened at one point eventually. At one point, anyway.
Okay, so Bricks has made this for a school assignment. We are not going off Discord right now, Bricks. I'm sorry.
That's okay. It was pretty much just a bunch of moving bricks, and then they all collided like in a stop motion. Nothing special.
If you guys want to check that out, please check out Feature My Mock and take a look. Sean says, here's my mock. We have a flying Superman with angry laser vision. And there's a kryptonite there, I guess. There's a little bit to this story that you have to infer. So, Vibe says I fixed up my old site. The top one is the new one. So this is the old version, and this is the new. Got a little bit of an extra detailing here. Very cool. Very detailed scope going on. It almost looks like a microscale factory base to me. Just a random thought. Very cool vibe. Can't wait to see what you work on next. And next from Element 54, Tauros Lampago. So Element is still playing around with different versions of the sports car, and His Majesty is making a fool of himself. Nexo is on the sides, of course. Reggie says that's a nice rock, referring to the last mock. Got some little exhaust here, I believe, or exhaust here. I wonder why you used the Techno bricks here. Maybe you just ran out of parts. That's a little confusing for me. Jared says original, and that's just a set. And this is the redesign. Okay. It's a much longer. The back is different and it's longer. Okay. Very creative reinterpretation. And it looks like we have someone joining us. Which one is you, Exo?
What's the name on it?
There's an Exo and a Caxo.
Caxo's probably, well, they both could be him, actually.
They are both him. It's just a little bit confusing. Here's a side view. Very detailed going on here. Looks like it's a little bit hollow, which is a hallmark of the earlier Lego vehicles. Very cool. And an extended spoiler. That's the only kind of valid spoilers here on the Feature My Mock channel. Cocky Snake says I'm attempting to fix the back of the car. Okay, one of them is Quack. Quack is trying to invade the
How did he get a link?
Okay, Cocky Snake says attempting to fix the back of the car. All right, looks cool. Mr. Morgoon is back with a cockpit design. Reggie says he was trying to make the set more realistic, but he wound up just turning it into a limo. Possibly true. Yeah. Mr. Morgoon is a fantastic character builder, and this is a fun little vignette with all the different spacemen working together to pilot themselves to safety.
Those are the comfiest minifigure seats I've ever seen.
Yes. Mr. Morgoon knows how to create a comfortable looking model. MODOK from Marvel, I believe. I'm not an expert on MODOK. Okay, so this is a revamp, I believe, of the most recent MODOK. Very cool. I love all the extra little details you put into the... Is that a chair? I'm not sure. I believe it is.
Ooh, that face.
Okay, so this is the set. And this is Mr. Morgoon's version. Very cool. I love how smoothed out everything is with Mr. Morgoon. Very nice. We have the Admiral Plaquebar with a fighter jet with all these missiles coming at you. This is a very high quality render too. Very nice background. Absolutely stunning work.
Wow.
Look at these engines as well.
Those
Kind of
engines
get
look
tighter as it
beautiful.
goes. I guess this is a German aircraft with a little German cross. Some bombs back here for an extra payload.
The shaping perfect.
How do you do that fire?
That is the
Lighting it
Tahoe
up.
fire. That is the fire from the 2009.
Oh,
Whatever those are called. The Glatorian fire character.
Professor, I think you're going to look like this in 30 years. It's going to be your look.
Don't count on it. I will never age.
I like that mustache.
Right? And the monocle, it's very distinguished. It could be Professor.
Okay. Well, the distinguishment aside, Reggie says that's one thick plane. Yes, it is. Mr. Morgoon says sneak peek of the new Mega Man and Cutman. Nice personalities on these prints. Very cool.
Morgoon made those ones?
Yeah.
Nice. Those are different than the brick built ones you made.
Yeah, it's an interesting new style. This kind of reminds me of the Unikitty style, combined with Mixels. Cocky
nice.
Snake says, I finished Exit Force Deep Jungle Wave 2 ideas set. Human Mech 1, despite adding stickers and minifig prints. Okay, looks pretty cool here. I love how you use this energy spike ball as the main weapon. And a nice little cannon going on here. XO, if you wake up, you're welcome to explain some of the other modifications you made.
Is he asleep again?
There's just an empty picture up here, and I can't tell what he's doing. But XO, if you're there, text Brickmania and explain it to him, and we'll get that worked out.
Should we try to wake him up?
Let me know if you're Takio or Crack. Good. Wait, what?
Okay.
Should I wake him up again, just in case?
Brick Conflict is currently ordering brick arms.
Very nice.
Vibe says, are you going to do any roasts? It memes. We're going to get to the rest very soon. We have to go through everything one at a time. Reggie says, Cutman, he runs with scissors. Yes, he does.
Man. Anyone watch that old Mega Man show?
Mint says, if the king sneezes, how much do people say bless you, and how much do people will wipe their noses? Could someone check the private messages?
I don't think I've sneezed on stream before. It's all Quack saying, let me in.
Reggie says to XO, bro, that is a worthy mech suit. But is it armored from the back? Now that's the real question. XO, explain yourself. Medieval Man says, we have a siege tower. Okay, looks like this piece extends outward.
You got room for the soldiers to hide inside too as it travels.
Got a hinge there. Very cool. Reminds me of the Knights Kingdom 2 sets.
Has there been a Lego Siege Tower before? I'm trying to remember.
Yes, with Knights Kingdom 2.
That's awesome.
Yeah, those were some cool parts. The result of pure boredom, and also because it really bothered me, I had to fix the hatch to my Bricksmania TKS, originally a 2x4 tile. I made it 2 separate parts, commander and driver. Interesting. Replace the terrible custom Brickmania track links with Technic treads and roll smoothly. All right, very cool. Very cool indeed. Nice work, Jane. Other side opens, of course, but another minifigure won't really fit inside. In addition, I ordered myself some minifigure parts. to add a few more cavalry troops to the collection. Very cool.
I think Exo's ready to join, by the way.
Okay, I'm pulling him on. Exo, are you there?
Finally. Yes.
There you
Scroll
are.
up.
What are we looking at?
Scroll up.
Okay.
Scroll up.
Scroll up. Oh, do you want to see something about your build?
Yes.
Exo, I don't see you in your camera.
I think your video might be lagging a bit.
No, he's just aiming it up. He's not aiming it at himself.
There
So
you go.
tell us about this.
Should I remove the ball joints? On the
Remove the
arms?
ball joints? No, I think they work fine. I think this is very cool. Reggie was asking,
But they can
does it have
spin
a?
though.
Yeah, I think it's perfectly good, fine with this. Maybe if you could come up with something stronger, it might be a good to swap it out. But I think this works perfectly fine. Reggie was wondering if it is armored from the back.
No.
What?
I added some detail on the back, but it's just 2 large bricks and that's about it.
Well, that
Weak spot.
works.
Weak from the back.
Very cool. Reggie says the Siege Tower looks like a tiny armor hollowed out a speaker system and bolted wheels onto it. Yeah, it kind of
It
does.
lagged. What? It lagged.
What?
It lags kinda.
Yes, it does. Okay, so this is a comparison. So this is how the 2x4 was on Jane's model, and these are the extra slots she added. Very cool.
Very nice.
The Daily Brick
He
has a
doesn't know how it's
Calvin.
supposed to be.
Calvin Hobbs. I
Yeah.
recognize that.
That's cute.
Oh, cool.
It's a very instantly iconic character. It's a very cute rendition. I love the extra 4 head space you gave him.
It'd be hard to do a Hobbs one too because you couldn't really scale their height compared to each other.
Yeah, you'd have to do Calvin smaller, most likely.
Yeah.
Mayor Smith says CSLARRA1. I'm back and I made a new gun. Okay.
Wow.
Nice shaping on this.
Exo's whole minifig too.
Okay, I see that. Let's keep going. Big Goof Bunny says a little photo of me in the Brick Wars narrative. Okay, this is a
Ooh.
huge battle going on here. I wonder what the story is. But it looks like an intense battle all the same.
Is that flag from Ninjago or what's it
Yeah.
from?
That I believe that would
That's
be from
Ninjago.
the
2016.
Skybound era.
Makes sense.
Okay, last one for
and my favorite
Feature My
music.
Okay, Ram is here. And here is another gun. Very cool. Version 3 of the gun above, bigger, but that's the only change, with more space in the back to handle, and more AR-15 like receiver. Very cool. We are about to move on to Roast My Mock, and let's see what all the mocks you want to see utterly devastated. Yes, we see you, Your Majesty. Okay, it scrolled up on me, so give me just a moment to
We are on
go back in
Space,
time.
Space Bunny's like big ship thing.
Yes. Let me get to that real quick.
My
Here we are.
dragon.
So
I envy that scroll wheel.
this is a whip, but it's basically done except for the fact that one.
Why are we talking about my castle that I built?
I thought the castle was really cool. I want to see some close-ups on your castle, Exo.
I hear your scroll wheel going. I
Upgrade
envy it.
You're going Robo Voice again.
Probably that. I'm saying that that images for the set because I am posting this set for ideas.
Ah,
Maybe that's why it's so lagging.
okay.
Catching like half of what he's saying still. It's lagging a bit.
And all I can say it's something to do with Lego Adventures. You know, the Johnny Thunder.
Okay. Now that does sound interesting.
I love those games.
Okay. So
But you
this
can use that. There's that set for King Joe's King minifigure. Just saying. Sorry for interrupting.
okay. Thank you for explaining that mock for us. I wish we had you just a little bit earlier for that. Crow of Judgment is here.
Hello, Crow.
Welcome.
Hello.
Ram says, "Hi,
And Daily
Ghost.
Brick, hello.
Daily Brick is here as well. Okay, let's take a look at this huge ship. Super huge investment in parts, but that doesn't mean it doesn't have its flaw. This is the second draft after realizing my first attempt would take too many parts. So I went for a Nebulon B style ship. Also, before you comment it having no shape because it's very boxy, this is because it's very the aesthetic for the army. It's a very boring life, but it makes my life easier. So yeah, I think you do it pretty well. It has enough variation in the shape to be interesting. Got a bunch of exposed studs and some lettering on the side. Very cool. Here's just the ship. I love all the little wiring and stuff. It makes the ship feel a bit more cobbled together from leftover parts.
Which parts are those? Like those wires?
Though these wires, they're just from various sets over the last 10 years.
Exo's got another
Reggie
minifigure
says,
up.
Boxy, it isn't boring if you do it right, and that ship does it right. Okay.
It'd be funny to do who's that minifigure like these do. Who's that Pokemon way back when? You can hold up a random one so you can guess it.
We might need to do that. That's an interesting idea. Okay, it says Kestrel here on the side, I believe. Very cool. R could be a little bit better. Okay, so yeah, a little bit of cheaping out, doing things a little bit efficient. The Greeble area. I really like the Greeble area. It's a bit thrown together, but I think it works very well for what you're doing. Yep. A huge variety of parts cobbled together. And again, it doesn't have to be super organized. It gives it a very makeshift patchwork model.
Who's that minifig?
I like the pattern here with the dark gray going over the side. But yeah, again, even though you try to say it's boxy on purpose, it's part of the aesthetic. It could be more polished. That is still a valid complaint, I must say. But tell you what, I'm going to let this pass mock roast. I'll give you the mock roast badge.
Oh,
Wow.
For this.
How many people have run that so far?
Only a handful. I'm feeling generous right now. So we have a control panel up front here on the bridge. Someone has a pizza, planning room, weapons. Really cool.
You did really good on the interior.
Absolutely. Bunny says, I realized I roasted my own mock. Yeah, that's actually a great way to diffuse criticism, to say, oh, you can't criticize that because I already criticized it. So there. It's a good way to cut people off. It's a good strategy. I'll say that. But yeah, I'll go back and give you your little badge later. Brick says a computer setup with some office items. Trophies, hats, cups, cosmetics. Chair put up to a desk, newspaper, cup of coffee, mouse. Yeah, there's so much detail here on this. Some computers, an outfit, a nice little shotgun.
One thing that I'm gonna maybe post next week is I added a couple tiles on top of the shelf and on the desk to make it look not so full of studs.
I think it's I think you did this. I think it looks very smooth overall. Very nice work. Yeah. As
Nice
for
chrome.
yeah, I like how you use this older style piece to display all your little trophies and such.
Nice and cheap. Doesn't make it look over complicated. A lot of tiny fits like more Lego sets. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's nice to see a bit more simplicity in building sometimes.
I agree. It does feel like a little bit of stacking bricks. I think if once you start experimenting with snot techniques, bricks, you'll be able to expand your horizons a lot more. But for your current style of building, I think you did a phenomenal job with this.
Thank you.
Okay. Space Bunny is going to bed. All right. Thank you for joining us for your part of Mock Roast. It was really cool seeing your model, and we'll see you next week, I hope.
See you around, Space Bunny.
Night.
Okay. Let's keep going. Decent Customs. I love that name. It's not the best customs. It's not amazing customs. It's good customs.
Very humble.
Okay.
Yada yada.
Yeah, I guess this is a JoJo thing. Very clearly pens. That's always the problem to actually create a custom character. It's really difficult to use the pens. You did a pretty good job with the precision on the dots. Again, I'm very opposed to just painting a minifigure. If you want to do a custom print, that's one thing. And I do judge you by how closely you get to the standard Lego because, yeah, it's not bad.
Have you seen the anime?
No, I have not.
Oh,
I'm just basing it on its own aesthetic qualities. I might watch JoJo at some point.
it's anime, so I get. I don't know, just me.
Okay.
Unless you should
I'll-
just more Lego arts.
Okay. It says decent customs. I'll say it's a middling custom. Quack quack quack. Okay, Quack. I'm gonna put. Oh, Quack is gone. What a shame. Found out how to do studio my first build. Give me your worst. I swear I've seen this before. I swear someone else built this little model before. It looks very, very similar to something I was discussing with someone else who was building a castle. It's a decent model, a bit blocky, but it looks okay. I'm not sure I'm going to give you credit for that. It looks a little bit too familiar to something else I've seen before. Cocky Snake has an update on the Lavaroid ship. So, Cocky, do you want to say anything about this first?
Yes.
Okay, tell us about it.
I'm still working on those legs, those long thingies you see.
Okay. Okay, it's a
Also,
walker.
I have no idea what's this walker that can also fly. It can and it has also a jet that's supposed to be connected on the top.
Okay, I can see that. Yeah, it's still in the development phase, and I'm very eager to see what this the final transformation of this model. There's a lot of interesting progress on here. I love the shaping on this little vehicle. Definitely a bit
There's also a
over.
drone in the middle of it.
It feels a bit overexposed with all the. It feels a little bit barren, but it feels more like a set because of that. I'd say. Very nice.
Also
Brindibo.
has no.
Okay. Okay, a mock made only from pieces from set 70826. It has detachable legs that double as turrets. Okay, this is pretty cool. It has the dinosaur from that set, and he's wearing powerful armor. And how does his legs turn into cannons? Okay, I see. They detach like that. Interesting. And he has some little Gatling guns on his butt, it looks like. Very cool. Okay. Element 54. Sorry if I'm dominating it a little bit, the stream a little bit. You guys are welcome to join in.
Oh, good.
Element, you're doing a lot of creative stuff with parts usage, but you still need to work on continuity. Everything doesn't quite flow together because all your mocks kind of, your vehicle mocks kind of do bump, 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 and it's very uneven and jarring to look at. And you're getting to the point where you can start to do interesting slopes. And as you get more comfortable with that, I'm very eager to see what you do going forward. But yeah, keep experimenting. I love the use of Nexo tiles as vents on the back, as Rise has said.
Seems like a little more attention to the top view rather than the side view too.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. Reggie
break
says the only thing scarier than a dinosaur is a dinosaur in a mech suit. That is true. King Kong is in the process of making 2 mocks at the same time. Good luck. You'll need it. I love Nexo tiles, just the little smooth details they give you. Thoughts on this? Pretty smooth. Oh, wow. This is a very nice angle. Flowing from this snot piece into the 1x2 curved slope piece. That is so clean. Very nice work. And hinge pieces. Again, my only criticism with this is up here. I don't like how the windscreen goes up and then there's this jutting out piece here. I'm not sure how you'd fix that. It's not a huge problem, but that's something that makes me say this is almost perfect. I love this transition here. Very smooth. Yeah. Nice work, Rise.
Very cool. Rise was
We have
on
a
earlier
black-
before I got here, right?
Yes. Rise has also made us a Blacktron Tank. I love the top of this. I love how you have a triangular motif. Kind of has a Tron vibe as well. I love these triangles. I love the Gatling gun elements. I love the giant turret. The only thing I'm not enthusiastic about is the side tread. It's a little bit flat overall. It needs more personality. Okay, and we're not doing this again, EXO.
You don't like the mask.
No, we're not doing the mask.
I ain't showing my face, alright?
Okay. I don't want to see your fat face or your mask. Oh, Rise
I'm not
is back.
joking. I just don't want to show my face.
You can just not show your face. It's not that hard. Hey, Rise. So yeah, I'm not sure if you heard what I was saying before, but what can you tell me about the Blacktron tank? I really like the top piece. I love the top half.
Thanks. Well, I was kind of basing it off of like real world tanks as well as like futuristic stuff.
Okay.
And so the tank's actually supposed to be like a remote turret. So
Okay, so it's
the gun is actually in the hull. And because of that, most of it's dedicated to gun.
Okay.
Very
Yeah,
sweet.
I really love the top half. I feel like you kind of cheaped out around the rest of this. You can do a boxy, futuristic looking tank, but this feels a bit plain and boring to me. I feel if you modify this would be a perfect Blacktron mock. I'd see this flowing down the streets of Blacktron occupied planets.
It looks kind
I
of,
guess
I don't know.
part of it's
how
because my
realistic.
own laziness. I don't like doing greeblies as much, but yeah.
I understand. I'm very bad at greebling myself, but it is something we unfortunately have to do to create the perfect mock. It's the internal struggle.
Understandable.
And yeah, I love all the details you do on the turret.
Thanks.
That looks great.
Okay. One moment. Next, we have the next version from Element.
I have a substitute host.
Oh.
Oh, nice rabbit.
Uh-oh.
Oh, hello.
So yeah, this one, it feels a little bit messier than the other one you had, Element.
Yeah.
There's a lot of chaos with all these different parts that you're trying to figure out, You're trying to experiment so much. Okay. We have a special guest. John, could you introduce us to your guest?
Because I know who it is.
No, introduce us to. Introduce us to the
Who's the special
Bun.
guest?
the bun. Show us the rabbit.
In one moment.
Okay. Let's keep going.
The
Anyway,
special guest was UPS.
this is kind of messy, I have to say, Element. I like how you're experimenting with so many different parts and styles and snot techniques, but you have to work on unity, bringing all these techniques together to be smooth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Especially like the front and back halves, like
3 packages.
there's like
and
there's
nothing
like a lot of chaos going on literally everywhere. Like individually, each of the techniques are really good, but like as a whole,
Yes,
yeah.
you're clearly learning, but you have to keep experimenting.
I mean, part of that could be like parts limitations and stuff, but yeah.
Mhm.
John, what's he eating?
Just greens like lettuce.
I did kind of like the
Okay, welcome to Bun Hour, everyone. So everyone,
bun.
This
say
is
hi,
Bomber Bunny.
Barbara Bunny.
I really
Bomber.
like
Like the dwarf.
bomba.
He's a
how he has
dwarf
no
rabbit.
exposed studs. The tiles really do help him look a lot better.
Okay. So for now, we're going to swap to a. There we are. Yeah. Element, keep working on it and work on merging all these building techniques to create something smooth and uniform in techniques. Brick Conflict, Space Bunny is gone for now, but hopefully we'll see him again next week. Vibe asks, are we going to do mean? Yes, we will.
Does Exo have a pet as well? He's just petting something else. What is that?
It looks
That's
like
a
a
doggo.
dog.
Ah. Will we react to seeing a rabbit on screen?
Reggie
Probably not.
says you need to do work on Unity, Duty, and Destiny, as referring to Elements Mock. That's true. Mr. Morgoon, these are scars. Okay. They look a little bit familiar to something else some of the other characters you've done before.
It's nice continuity.
Yeah. Nice
Like
mix
they're
of.
supposed to be like 2 different variants of the same thing.
Yeah. Very cool. Okay, Exa. Yeah, very nice work, Mr. Morgoon. I love your combination of system, technic, and all these different clips and bars. It is absolutely incredible character design, and I look forward to what you make next. Exo's Mock, we've already talked about this one a little bit.
Oh,
Made this.
People were complaining about.
Okay.
YouTube Judge, I am Blob.
All right. So
Brick Toys is
what even
here.
is that? Like, I get it's supposed to be like one of those cab forward trucks, but like
It
even
kind
then,
of,
it's just
yeah, it's something you build when you're 5 years old, I have to
Yeah.
say.
or if
Like,
you're just lazy.
yeah, this is either lazy or a toddler build, to be perfectly honest. This is very basic, very simple. It looks like it'll move, so that's fine. Jimmy John says we shall rule. Okay.
But that's not really a high bar per se. More like a basic requirement.
Brick Conflict says bunny era. Let's all watch the bunny.
He was attacking the screen, so I decided to go away.
Yeah,
He gets
probably
excited at
was.
cameras.
Especially after what happened to your last cables.
Oh,
Vipe
yeah.
says going
I
through.
had to leave my dog alone.
Vipe says I was going through my computer and found this. Give me your worst.
Well, this is gonna
Are
be
there
me
guns this
being
color?
nitpicky, but
I'll leave this to you,
Yeah.
Rides. This is yours.
well,
Your chance
it's,
to shine.
Okay, never mind.
Roast them.
well, it's gonna be me being nitpicky, but
That's fair.
all if
Be
that
nitpicky.
olive is not really the most appealing color. I mean, I've seen guns that are actually that color, but
Yeah, it doesn't quite work. I feel, especially maybe it's part of it's the background as well. It's just very jarring. I like this little profile here, but the rest seems quite blocky, and that does not look like a comfortable hand grip at all. Yeah,
Ooh, that'd be tiny fingers.
yeah. It looks. It's very much one of Vipe's earlier mocks, and it's amazing to see how far you've come. This is good. It's just not great. So, it's very nice to see one of your older mocks Vipe. The Crow of Judgment says it's a bad signal. Ignore the Lego in the background. This is rushed. Roast me. You won't. Yes, I will.
yeah, it's pretty
Probably.
obvious this is rushed.
Yeah, it's just a stack.
What if
It's a stack and assemblage of pieces, of very large pieces. So again, if you made this in 5 minutes, good job. But this is nothing to write home about. This is a very bland design. There's nothing that really stands out about it. Good job on recreating a bat signal if you actually come up with that design yourself, if you didn't just steal that from a set. But yeah, it's cobbled together. There's nothing too much to say about it. No huge surge of inspiration from this mod. Okay,
we're on to the memes.
that's right.
Meme time. Should we have a roast my meme?
Let's get memes.
Some might be roasted, but let's
Oh no!
see where we
I've got some
were.
horrific images.
Okay,
Oh, wow,
Kevin's
wow.
Lego
Of
Guns
course, the
has
one that I did.
posted the funny Rickroll. We're not doing that.
Joke's on you, I actually like the song.
It's not a bad song. It's just the fact that when you hear it literally every other day, it grates. The appeal of it is detracted by oversaturation.
How has no one made a brick roll yet?
Well,
I
there
think
is
that's what
one.
prefer
that
stick
was.
bagged. And with destruction. I think those are better.
Okay, Gav has posted a plastic
Plastics.
surgery.
Uh-oh.
Someone's getting an
Really
upgrade.
low It's really low hanging fruit, but
Yeah, it's
I
not.
remember
It's
this.
not a bad. It's not poorly drawn.
yeah.
Okay, so this is from one of our last week.
Just to let you know, we can't really hear any sound.
There's no audio in the tab.
Okay,
FBI, open up.
fill
I could make some
it in
time.
with your imagination. If
Yeah,
you want
just
to
heard
see it,
knock
look
on
it
the
up.
door.
I can't get the audio to work on my machine too well.
So it's all brick.
Reggie
Always has been.
Reggie says once a week, Goat must release his inner roast demons, or they will devour him from the inside. That's why we have mock roast. That's some interesting lore. A man killing himself says, "Dumbass." Okay, I said that. Has always been.
That's
Okay,
family
you got me.
friendly.
I wasn't. I turned my brain off and I wasn't thinking. So it's all a brick. Yes. And is this just going to be a loading all the time?
Yeah, I've seen
Okay.
that. Way too many times.
Yeah, that's comedy gold. You versus the person she tells you not to worry about.
Mandalore Archie was alive.
Don't worry.
Classic
Be
Mandalorian.
happy.
thing.
Yeah, that looks like the Mandalorian one.
Literally, when I first saw it, like in the promo, it was just what? And Brick spills this in front of his own people.
He gets
That
nervous.
crap.
Okay, Bricks. What do you have to say for yourself?
Well, this was an attempt at me building the Lego logo in Minecraft, and yeah, that's how
Yep.
it turned out.
You ran out of room like before the second letter.
I improved it afterwards, but somehow Brick captured this.
Well,
Well,
he got you. Okay,
I'll compare
there's that. And Quack 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 is posting self-referential memes.
Mhm.
Oh, and Brick Conflict is joining us. It's
Ignore
getting a little
them.
bit. It's getting a little bit crowded in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is probably way more people than we should have on, but we're just rolling with it. We're almost done here. Quack,
We're
you are both
breaking the Lego games limit.
yes, you are both wonderful and a nuisance at the same time. Mostly a nuisance, but we love you.
Did Goat find the scroll of truth here?
The memes.
Okay, I finally found it after 15 years. It's the scroll of truth. The Red Bandit is just an experiment by Lego. Yeah, that is indeed a falsehood. You're making excuses. Lego makes so many experiments every single year, and most of them get rejected.
Yeah.
Something
Lego
slip through.
NBA. Lego NBA.
Yes, so when those mistakes happen,
Extra
you have to
force.
mock them. Make sure Lego learns a
Avatar
lesson.
with a missed opportunity.
Okay.
Do you want to
Red
body Lego?
Bandit. So the Red Bandit and Quack annoying me. Yes,
I like
that
how
is-
it's the red shirt on the Red Bandit.
yes.
It was accidentally correct.
Okay. So John is once again asking us to like the video.
Like the video.
Is it scary that I actually heard that in Sanders' voice?
I want to see the image where he's not asking.
Remember, guys, 6
I am
more
no
likes
longer
and Rise.
asking you.
Rise will sing at 20 likes.
No, she won't. Okay. How do we be able to
She.
expand the Red Bandit army? Buy more? Take them from Goat? Or buy fakes?
Is
You
a
can buy
fake
them from
any
me. I'm trying to get rid of them. I
I'm
can't
cheap.
dispose of them myself.
Is a fake Red Bandit worse than the original in your opinion?
Why
Yeah.
do you have?
Yes.
Yes. It is indeed worse.
But why do you have them? Goatee, but why do you have them?
I wonder what they'd call it. Like
I
the
can't click
fake
this
name.
button.
Oh, it's Alt F4, I think.
Hang on.
You should slap
don't
it. You
do
should
it.
slap
Slap
it like
your
in a
computer.
picture. You should slap it.
It goes
What?
the same.
Slap,
let's
slap,
move on.
slap on the button. Slap on the button. You think red button? Jesus.
Okay.
That could be taken in a number of ways.
Okay. That's enough Quack memes for now.
Probably
Me.
no sound,
That's
but
me.
Okay.
There might not be sound for it.
I'm excited.
Well, you
Everyone
can't
just-
hear the sound anyway.
Play it at the same time.
And it's a stick bug. That's very funny. Look, if you're going to do the stupid stick bug meme, you should at least adapt the context so that it makes sense. There's a nice transition instead of just saying, "Ha ha, here's random.
John, you're eating.
This is lol
John's
random." You can't just do that.
Rickroll 2.0.
Is it that the same as the
John,
Rickroll?
don't eat
Is it that
in
the same as
string.
Rickroll?
It's basically the equivalent of a Rickroll, but yeah, it's a. You can't just. You need context to make something funny. I don't understand why you can't get this.
Thanks for joining
I
us.
think
Ty.
for this, you don't need contact.
Yeah, this is just degenerate. Bricks, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Ashamed.
POV, you just took a
New
gallon
Lego
of
Movie
acid.
free enemy.
It's like
Something
it was
from Lego
once a
Movie. Probably.
Bionicle,
Lego Movie
but
free.
what happened to Anakin in Episode 3 happened to this Bionicle, and this is what's left of him.
Hi, the Lego guy says, I gotta go. Take care, Riff. See you on the flippity flip. Okay. Thank
This
you for joining us
Bionicle-
tonight.
This Bionicle mock looks, Reggie's getting good, but he's almost getting as good as this Bionicle mock. It's just, it's really good. Reggie, you're
Okay,
really
moving
getting
on.
there, but I think you could do a little bit better.
Okay.
Okay, why? Just
Yes, that
why?
was
It's
a
like-
mistake.
So
We
Bulba's
all
grandfather
know it.
from Episode 1.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Rick
my
says
god.
this is a petition for Goat to review these.
Mine is cursed.
At 1
Only
million
3
likes,
of those
the
are
next voting
cursed.
stream
Only
will
2
have
of those are
Cockpit.
cursed.
Let's go through
Doing the
these
left.
clockwise.
Are those human feet?
Cursed.
They're not human
First.
feet. They're like some sort of baby model.
They're
and
rubbish.
stuck onto a Technic.
Oh my goodness.
Ugh.
It's like in
Baby
Toy Story
Bionicle.
1.
That's a
all
baby
the Moc
Bionicle.
Hours.
Ugh. This one's kind of
no, they're
funny.
cursed.
And there's this one. Infinity Marge. That
Oh
is
my god, Infinity
You know,
March
I've been
is so
trying to
funny.
look for big Lego hands, but I don't know where they are.
okay. Well, I'm moving on. That is I'm sickened. I'm absolutely sickened.
You have to sort them into a brick tier.
Okay.
John, why are
So
you eating?
Kim C. Ryder has posted this, the Skywalker saga, and says it reminds you of the complete saga. It's not quite the same, is it?
Not quite.
Well, we'd have to wait and find out.
Oh.
Oh.
Well,
I don't
we'll
get how you
wait
can
for
have a
you.
complete saga and then you can have a Skywalker saga on top of that.
Well,
Okay, well,
past that.
this actually reminds me of. So this is an interesting story. I'm just going to go over this real quick. The Fold once accidentally posted. There was some fan art of Kai in love with Lloyd, and that actually ended up the Fold. Those are the guys who made the Weekend Whip. That appeared on their official music video.
Oh.
A Kai Lloyd crossover relationship art was in a official video from the Fold. It was very uncomfortable, and they took it down as soon as they realized it.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
Uh-oh.
It's Scario.
Serious?
Wario.
I know. I'm kidding. I know it's
Oreo.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
The sharp teeth.
That was so loud.
It is his
Okay.
crowning achievement.
Like the Wario apparition, but that's also the rest of the body.
Yes.
If I looked like
Wait.
that, would you still watch my show?
You'd be pushing.
You
it.
won at the 3 a.m. I got the 3 a.m.
Cursed.
Okay. That
Just
is really, really unsettling.
I'm not sure about the head part.
Why is the
Exo's
clip so
family.
long?
Delete this now.
Exo's family.
Look at how
Or I will find you and kill you.
I'm not that yellow. Chill.
Why are they so bald?
Exo, you look just like your dad.
But I'm not bald. My father
Yes,
doesn't have
not bald yet.
brick cancer.
Gym teacher's grandma.
I get it. Like my grandma can run faster than you. And
Funny thing is the right hand Infinity Gauntlet.
Oh no, this.
what is
Oh,
that
no,
monstrosity? I've never
I don't
seen
like-
that intro in my life. Fun trivia
Oh,
fact.
that's not yours. I thought.
I actually composed
thought
the
it was
intro
yours.
for the old intro there. The music in it I composed a while back.
Zoom says there are two types of people.
Oh,
Can you tell the difference?
Why not
If
both?
they're the same picture, you're
what
wrong.
is a bootleg?
The right one is the right one.
Oh,
Left is
Look at
wrong.
the handle.
the
no,
last
it's just
figures of
This one's the right one. The
handle.
left one is the correct one.
Really? I like
Yeah.
the right one.
Yeah,
like the
I
left
had to
one.
say so. I like the left one.
Well, those small
I like
had
the
it both
detail on
ways.
In the
Yeah,
set, they
like a
always have it the
laser,
right way.
laser pointer.
Most of them use it this way. I'll show you after the stream. I am right about this. I have all of the old lightsabers, and I'm very clear that most of them use them like this. Kim asks,
I am definitely
Right.
curious.
do you want more knockoffs? Okay,
Oh.
we've been
Oh
beamed.
my goodness.
We've been beamed.
Okay, that is actually that does not translate well into Lego.
It's sickening. You can't do noses with
Kim.
that face.
Chim.
Chim.
Jim.
Jim.
Legend of Chim.
Chim.
Jim.
It's time to take a piss.
Chim chim.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Why?
What's that?
Go-
Taking the
No
part
one
translation.
does
It does make it original.
You know, why would a mushroom be in the
My
nether?
world.
You think
A
these people
portal.
know about Minecraft?
My word of.
They're just in it for the money.
Exactly.
My world.
My
My
world.
world.
Look at how
Your
it's
world.
using a normal body.
New Lego, my
Also,
word.
look at-
Crystal
also look at
skeletons
how-
and human mounts.
Terms and
Same
conditions
packaging, but
apply,
different
you probably
company
won't live
logo.
for a million years.
As you'd say, if you want someone to play Minecraft, you want to come play in my world with me. So it almost fits. My world.
My
Come
world.
to my
Terms and
world.
conditions
Minecraft world.
comply. This is fake Lego. No worries.
Anyone want to play? Anyone want to play Myra Java Edition with me?
My world.
I'd love to. Kim says, I love how they stuck the CCBS.
Sponsored by Lele.
I love how they made the CCBS version in the corner instead of the actual picture. So there's
Space Wars.
the
Space
giant
Wars.
action figure version. There's a crude remake of Obi-Wan. Photoshop.
If there was a commercial for this, it would be called
Space Wars
Space
theme.
Wars Terms and Conditions comply. You will probably get this for $1.
And look at this. It's the Ninjago spinner piece, one of the Ninjago spinner pieces, like for the air jitsu. And they're pretending that's the lightsaber? I don't get this.
It's a 3 in
You know
1
this is
set.
chaos.
That
They're in it for the money.
that
The
is
action thing, you get a spinner.
They're here for the money, guys.
Wow, Space Wars is a good value.
Yeah, they're doing this for cheap. They're not getting
money.
it.
Why are
like
there
probably
like two
doing this for,
different
like,
figures?
$10 in China.
Look at these degenerate legs.
MySpace.
What is
Oh.
wrong with those
I love to play
arms?
MySpace.
Also, look at
Those
the head.
arms
It's
are
like
Woody?
straight.
just a brick with a plate
Is that
on top
Woody?
with a hair.
Like a Woody.
It's S World.
It's
S
MySpace.
World. That's
MySpace.
MySpace Java Edition coming up.
S-
So
MySpace terms and conditions comply.
Nirvana Bionicle.
It's fake Lego.
MySpace.
Nirvana.
Nirvana.
I wish Lego's version of MySpace, My Lego Network, was still a thing. I had fun with that.
Star Wars, set in a time period so advanced they have transcended beyond color coordination.
The Brick
Star Wars.
Corporation.
Wait, that's the Mars
the
mission
80s.
figure.
Yeah.
The mechs are bursting
That's
with
the Martian.
creativity.
wait,
Copyright
38
infringement.
pieces?
The set.
They used a knockoff of the Lego Martians and a Star Wars knockoff.
Reggie says, I love how one set has a skeleton body on a skeleton and the other set has a minifig with a rib cage print. There's no consistency at all. Yes, it is astounding.
Yeah, I wanted to
Knock.
imagine they're making a skeleton zombie.
How many people cry out at once on Christmas morning when they get those because their parents don't know the difference?
Your parents that don't want to buy Lego because it's too expensive, they just go to buy just some cheap Lego.
Hello,
Oh.
Jeff Lego Mania.
Terrorists.
Hey,
Thankfully, I'm
terrorists.
so lucky for that.
Wow,
my
this
favorite Lego
Goody loves
Ever.
terrorism.
soldier included.
His favorite toy.
They call
Thank
it
you
a
so much.
soldier, but it's a terrorist. What?
My goodness.
Wait,
Terrorists are soldiers and soldiers are. What is this?
Did Lego ever make a
Now,
terrorist
I'm
line?
calling you out. Quack, you have to either make memes about the Red Bandit or make memes about yourself.
Mash both
Hmm.
at once.
I pick the middle button. There is no middle button.
He
Make
should have
memes
pressed-
about me,
he
maybe.
should be making memes.
I would like some memes.
Someone said the company also made ISIS toys. Is that true?
Apparently. Someone want to tell those dots
Lego
they're not
is
made.
good.
Yep, you can't see it too well, but that is definitely not Lego.
That is not Lego.
Like one of those little
That was like those
novelty things
tiny
that you build.
Lego
Yeah, box.
pieces.
I remember because my teacher a long time ago had a bin full of these, and they were not Lego, and they're not fun to play with.
Ugh, look at
Did
this.
they just like burn them or
What
something?
does it say? Something Heroes? Can't read it.
It
That's
says
like Hero
Earth
Factory
Heroes.
knockoff.
Lego Hero.
Earth Heroes.
Look at how cheap that plastic looks. Those limbs would
Oh.
break in an instant.
I've seen candy bars wrapped in better plastic.
I've seen more. I see dollar store knockoffs. That's better.
Oh yeah, you go to Dollar Tree, they have these fake Lego. Just at the toy aisle.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
This is a good scene, but I don't want to play all of it because I don't know whether it'll get us.
we don't have
But
sound anyway.
Ninjago.
I can't play the sound with it anyway.
Oh.
The legend has it.
Didn't play any sound, honestly. Every
This
single
is
thing is
Ninjago,
copyrighted.
Legend has it that.
Legend has that.
What were the
It
Chinese?
has it that. The
Billard.
legend has it.
JR, what is this?
Billard.
This is just an accurate recreation of an official Lego idea set. It's just it's
Why does that remind me of
just
banana?
left.
Wait, did they
Yes.
spell
Reminds me of
builders
banana
wrong?
for some reason.
They spelled builders wrong. I just not
Yeah.
noticed that.
it's
Billard.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
I
basically
totally missed
saying
that.
mega blocks,
Billard.
whatever it's called.
Blocks builders.
Gotta love them blocks.
Superheroes superior. Law and order.
By Brick Tech.
Okay, that's disgusting. That's a
3
rip
in 1.
of
Wick,
knockoff of Lego.
BRIC.
Transformers.
There were official Hasbro Lego knockoff Transformers at one point by
How dare
Bill
them.
World. They were absolutely disgusting.
They
Look
did?
closely. When you
You
see
mean Creel?
The Ninja movie. Wait, there's another letter. What does that say? The
The Six Ninja.
the
The
Ninja
S-
movie. I love that movie.
It came out 1 year
Better
ago.
than the
It was so
5
original.
Ninja movie on 4.
The scary part says number 717. Does that mean there's 716 other sets this company's come out with?
Probably. And there's a certain symbol that we're not allowed to talk about on this channel or on YouTube.
This Christian
Oh,
Club Brick
Oh, no.
server.
I did not see it. Oh.
Yeah.
That is not the Ninja movie I remember.
I don't even want to know what that is. That's
Well-
probably from World War.
It's a spider of half the legs.
Purple Pope.
What?
Purple Pope. Wow.
Wow, it's a Pope.
That's my favorite. What does it say? Super
Speaking of
It's my favorite Bonkle.
Punkle.
I'm happy.
Hero
Battle
versus
and
villain.
Battling passion.
Ton of fun battling with pals.
I always battle and passion.
We're fighting with passion.
That'll be a new tagline for the
Power
channel.
is-
Club Brick, battle and passion.
Flying beyond our passion.
Oh
What?
my god.
What is
What is wrong?
Batman's head?
You know,
They all
this
get like Buzz Lightyear heads.
These are like the edited versions of, it's like the CCBS versions of these characters, and they just redid them to fit on minifigure heads. Why?
They're like Pez dispensers. It's awful.
chaos.
Oh my goodness. Not some of them are look like regular heads though. Other ones are just terrible. Why didn't they have consistency?
They were lazy.
Ninja.
Thunder Swordsman.
Is
And,
this one
and
of
he
those
has,
bad
he has a
symbols?
fidget spinner. Jay has a fidget spinner that almost sounds in character.
Yeah.
Under the
Okay,
sea.
It looks actually.
What
Always
does it say
was
under
not
Ninja?
bad idea for
It
the
says something.
Thunder Swordsman.
Oh.
The thing is, this rips off so many things at once. It rips off Golly's design. It rips off Ray's scarf thing, and it has a fidget spinner.
It reminds me of
just-
Rebooted more. It looks right from Rebooted. I don't know. It reminds me of that stone armor they were wearing in 2014. Oh gosh, what is this face? Why is it on a mask?
Well, that's interesting.
That's
Nice detail though,
You like
but
Rangers?
still, why is it's like having a mask of your actual face on the face that you have? Like who won that?
Reminds me of like an
I don't
Egyptian
even
sarcophagus
know.
and they paint the face on the outside.
yeah.
Or it's
Well-
just like a
Oh, okay.
Not
Like
what
that
it is.
almost looks good.
that for,
Very
why is the
interesting.
forehead so, look at the forehead. Look at the forehead.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
He is
report
very
is so wrong.
interesting.
Bart Simpson looks like.
I don't see any difference. I'm
Exo,
I
not
don't
is
know
that
who
you?
that guy on the, I don't know who that guy on the left is.
I don't know who either of them are.
I don't know who
Carlo
that
had
lady is.
this.
That's the Red Bandit standing against
Lick.
Goat.
Planning the attack.
But he's not red, he's blue. Oh, there's a blue bandit maybe. He's
Let's get the Blue
anti-red bandit called Blue Bandit.
Well, we did the Ninjago thing, like who's the Green Ninja, except it's who's the Green Bandit, and then it's Professor Get all along.
Groot's
It
face
was
in
me
there
all
is
along.
he's having Vietnam flashbacks. Okay, loading loading the cannon for someone who swears in the Christian server.
The Christian King. I don't know.
Fuck!
What?
That's
What?
funny. Thank you.
Interesting.
Did you say yes? I do love it.
He just said yes.
This is very poorly edited.
I mean, he said that he actually doesn't mind the
He
figure,
edited
I
it.
remember.
He
did
edited
on
it.
a certain
I
stream.
didn't say that.
BLB Productions, thanks for joining us.
But you did say that you liked the figure. I remember you saying it on the sorting stream. I do remember that.
I don't think he ever did.
Explain yourself.
What's this?
Oh, it's the meme again.
Oh,
Always has been.
Okay, stealing from TikTok. Very, very nice.
Yeah,
can't wait
yeah,
for that to
TikTok.
be.
Wow.
Can't
Wow.
wait for that to be banned next month. Okay, this is
I mean,
Yes, please click it.
Okay.
Don't.
okay. Thank you. Okay,
you'll be a bit.
I
We have
remember
the
that.
Infomaniac.
When you forgot to put the CD in, that was so annoying.
Oops.
What? Just be of my hand?
Uh,
Okay.
Interesting
Ah.
continuity here.
Wow, so great. Wow, I love it. Wow.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, pretty much.
Faces.
Yo, past the flat Lego bricks. You better not stick them together. Oh no.
Oh no.
Don't use your teeth like little Timmy.
Yes.
Oh, rip all fingernails. Resting brick pepperonis.
We should
Quack.
ban the Lego Doctor meme format because it lets us post non-Lego memes. Technically, you made a non-Lego meme to talk about that.
Yeah.
Let's see
Yeah,
how
let's-
let's see how out
let's-
of control it gets first. That's a
How
good.
do you feel about this minifigure?
How do you feel about the Squidward?
I have mixed feelings. I feel like the other one is worse, but at the same time, this isn't good.
It's
Why
Echo
would
with
just
the
a normal?
master.
I feel
Why?
like the custom print is better. The custom head is better than just the print on the minifigure head. I don't.
Here's,
It's not the Red Bandit, so it gets points there.
here's Caxo without the mask on.
Oh.
Yeah.
Exo, is that
Maybe
you
not.
without the mask?
My computer.
Kill it, please kill it.
Monsieur.
Okay.
Something looks off.
You
Why is
like
his skin
the
colored?
I
yeah.
actually like it. I like the
Not yellow.
expression. I like the expression.
That will be the end of Mock Hour when I hit my 100th birthday.
Mm.
Oh.
Oh.
$2 Millennium Falcon.
That is accurate.
Yeah, it's always hard to
Lego.
explain.
Lego.
Not exactly original, but true. Okay, that's
Yeah, but-
I
everything.
have to let go of the bootleg.
Let
Anything
go
else
of
we
the
need to
Lego.
cover, Your Majesty?
Where are we at with the contest? Is that ending this weekend? I'm trying to remember.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no! So,
Why are you
You want me to
being...
look at that real quick, or just
Yeah,
leave?
we can glance at that quick. Just see when I
Okay.
posted the entry.
maybe even
Contest
art
info?
gallery, maybe.
Yeah, the top one of that section. I just want to see when it ends.
Okay.
Let's see the bottom post. When did I make the post? August.
So
read
it
it.
stops tomorrow.
Okay, so get those in.
And the theme this week was military, correct?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes, everyone build a tank. It's
And
called
just
a
a reminder, you can enter both physical and digital divisions. You can have 2 chances to enter if you wish. We choose a winner in each category.
Yep. Thanks everyone for joining us for Mock Hour. It was fun having all of you guys here as we looked at some absolutely fantastic mocks.
And thank you
And
for taking the lead, Professor.
Yes, I expect you to be back to full health to look
Next
after
week for
yourself.
sure.
I am just the humble scientific advisor,
I'm
and
just
I
a
am
llama.
eager to continue this next week and seeing what everyone has built. So yeah. Anything else? Everyone want to sign off here?
Nope. Just one last reminder in case there's anyone here. I don't think I've seen too many new faces, but if you do need a link to the Discord to share your creations, it will be in the YouTube channel's homepage. You'll find it.
All right.
Yes, interesting.
Oh yeah,
Thank you
all
for
it
joining
happened
me.
while I'm still rendering images.
Thank you for joining me, King John Brick, Bricks,
Professor
Exo,
Bricks.
yes, Professor Bricks, and Brick
So yay!
Conflict. Okay. Thank you everyone for joining us for Mock Hour. It has been a blast, and until next time, play well.